going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to create a search. Then we're going to save that search and set it up for a new contact so that they will receive updates for anything that matches it. So we'll start by going into the map search. Map search is usually the fastest way to access all of the search tools. Make sure that you've got residential chosen in the upper left if that's what you're actually after. We currently have about 40,000 or so listings. And the area that I'm looking at today, I'm going to choose the La Crescenta area. So La Crescenta, Glendale, Montrose, and Spar Heights, area 635. It'll quickly eliminate everything except for those properties that are in that area. And typically if you're looking in this La Crescenta area, you're going to be focusing on one part or another. But for today, let's just stay with what we've got. So we've got 52 properties. I'd like to have only those that are single-family homes, so I'm going to choose single-family residential. It'll bring that 52 number down to 43. And why don't we put a price range as well? Currently, prices in the area for an average home are ranging between about $750,000 and maybe $1.1 million. So we'll take those numbers and eliminate the outliers, and we've got 22 properties. I'd like to set up that search and save it for a client. And it's as easy as this. Ready? You go to the Save choice at the top. Choose to save the search. Type in the name of the search that you'd like to have it, and this can be your own choice. I'm going to call this La Crescenta 750K through 1.1 million. That's the nomenclature that makes sense for me. You can put a description here. Made for my client in the area. And then right below is where you start the magic of the contact connection. You have the choice of none, new, or existing. I'm going to go ahead and create a new contact. And this I'm going to do for my friend Regina. Her name is Regina Davanzo. I'm going to paste in her email that I had copied. The next question is, do I want to create a portal for this person? This is going to allow them to save those properties. The answer should almost always be yes. Then there's a check mark to invite this person to the portal. That will send an email to them telling them they have a place to see it. From here, I've named it, put in a description for myself, connected the search with a client, and now I'm going to save that search and add a subscription, meaning I'm going to send it to that person. So I'll press that button, and up will come the subscription choices. Now the subscription choices, you've got a couple of things in here to check. Who do you want to send it to? In this case, I'd like to send it to me, the agent. I'd like to send it to the contact that I've created, and I'd like to receive a notification when that contact opens it up. Typically, I'll leave that checkmark checked for at least the first week or so, just to make sure that they are receiving and then opening those. Then you have a choice of how often you'd like to send it. You can send once per day, you can send monthly on a particular day of the month, or you can send anytime there's a new listing, ASAP. My personal preference is to select weekly, and then to select all of the days. That will send one message per day with any changes. The next options are what you want the message to say. I'm fairly informal, so this is the default message that I use. I've saved it as a template, standard email template for me. New listings that match your home search, and then saying, hi there. And in this case, what I'm going to do is add that person's first name. At this point, I press the Save button. And from now on, any change, new listing, active, going into pending, or pending going into sold, will be emailed to my client, Regina. I have a choice now of emailing all of these current listings, choosing some, or in most cases, I choose not to send this right now. That's it. Create a search, save that search, and associate it with a new contact. Now, if I go into my contact management choices, this is one of the menu options. There's contact management. Select contact management, and I'm going to have a new client here named Regina Davanzo. If I look at her information and under searches and subscription, I'll see that that saved search is here, and she's got a subscription that will be sent to her once per day. And I can see those details by clicking on that, and it'll then show me how often it searches. The same window, as you can see, that we just saw a few minutes ago. If you have any further questions about this, I invite you to attend one of our class sessions. I teach at the Pasadena Foothill of Realtors once per month, where we teach MLS 1 and 2, as well as by your appointment. Thank you, and bye for now.